Okay, so today's question, an email. Was Graceful Degradation inspired by Black Mirror? Okay, so Graceful Degradation is a short story. It appears in this collection, The Maiden Voyage of Navi Mir and Other Short Stories. It's been out about 3 weeks now, and I know it has sold some copies. And somebody apparently, well, I know who, has read it and asked that. For those of you who don't know, Black Mirror is a British anthology TV show, kind of like Twilight Zone, darker in tone, more dystopian. Graceful Degradation is definitely a dystopian story. No, it's not particularly inspired by Black Mirror, as much as a combination of the times we live in and George Orwell. I mean, a lot of Black Mirror derives directly from George Orwell anyway. A lot of my stories aren't space opera or necessarily science fiction in the sense of taking place outside of Earth. I've got a story you haven't read yet called Purgatory. It didn't make the final cut for this book. It's just not quite ready yet. I need to work out all the rough edges. And I actually have another story called Lost in Time that could have made it into the book, had I been thinking about it. Those are also not stories that you would probably associate with somebody who writes science fiction. Purgatory is a first-person account of life after death. Lost in Time is a feud between a brother and sister. There's a bit of a slipstream in it, so yeah, it definitely fits in the science fiction category. But these aren't necessarily what you would think of if you were thinking of looking at this cover and going, oh, he writes space opera. He writes a lot of different formats, even within here. One of the short little pieces in here is the missing scene from Romeo and Juliet, where I have Romeo in Mantua absolutely regretting everything he's done in marrying Juliet, in not pursuing Rosalind, and then regretting his regret. So yeah, my writing covers a lot of different areas, streams. The Romeo and Juliet was certainly inspired by Romeo and Juliet. But the Graceful Degradation, no, that was not particularly inspired by Black Mirror. It's just something I felt like I wanted to write. If you have other questions or any question you'd like to see answered, the email address will pop up. You can send it to Stephen@scrapbooks.com. And hopefully we'll get to do more of these. In the meantime, take care. Thanks.